Hi, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is going to be a yoga class for intense times, and that means that it will be a intense yoga class. It's not going to be super hard, but it's going to be constant movement designed to get you working, moving, sweating out of your head into your body. And yeah, I love yoga because of the relaxing benefits of the practice, but also what made me fall in love with yoga is that the intensity of the class can meet the intensity of what's happening in your body or your mind, and it can be an energetic release, and that's what has always worked for me. So I hope that you find that to be true for yourself if you've chosen to do this class. If you have not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for notifications of classes when they're released. And don't hesitate to be a Patreon supporter to help us further the production and quality of the classes that you are seeing. And one more side note, this is a new one. I have published a lot of my playlists on Spotify. Not all of them, but some of them. So you can just search for 5 Parks Yoga on Spotify, or you can click the link below. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but we will. So it'll be down below somewhere. And the playlists are designed for different classes that I've taught. I've got hundreds of them, but I don't necessarily have a playlist to recommend for this class. So kind of search through and find stuff that works for you. And in the meantime, we'll get started in a child's pose. So go ahead and come onto your mat. Bring your knees wide and your big toes to touch. Walk your hips to your heels. Walk your hands forward and bring your forehead down towards your mat. And let's start together with 3 cleansing breaths. So breathe in through your nose. Big breath out through your mouth. And 2 more just like that. Just connecting to your space, connecting to the moment. Trying to get out of your head and into your body. And after that last cleansing breath, just move into Ujjayi breathing. So begin to breathe in and out through your nose, gently constricting the back of your throat, making your breath audible. And I'm going to read you a little quote before we start our practice. This quote is called Allow, and I think it's perfect for these intense times. So just kind of take it in. It's by Dana Faulds. It's called Allow. There's no controlling life. Try corralling a lightning bolt or containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all in. The wild and the weak, fear, fantasies, failures, and success. When loss rips off the doors of the heart, or sadness veils your vision with despair, your practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. So before we begin to move our bodies, just set an intention for your practice. Maybe that involves just letting go and allowing what is to be. Take one more breath here in child's pose. And then make your way up to a tabletop position for 3 rounds of cat-cow. So breathe in for cow pose, breathe out, round for cat. And 2 more, breathe in. Round, exhale. Breathe in. And out. Come back to tabletop position and move into spinal balance, extending your right arm forward and your left leg back. Try to keep your hips level, your right bicep in line with your right ear. Breathe in. Exhale, round. Elbow to knee for 3, 2, 1. Spinal balance. Extend your right arm to the right, your left leg to the left, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Set your left foot down on the floor, heel behind toes. Set your right hand back down on your mat. Tuck your right toes under, bring your hip towards your heel, walk your hands forward. Take 1 breath in, stretching your left inner thigh. Exhale. Tabletop position. Make your way to spinal balance on the other side. Left arm forward, right leg back. Try to keep your hips level, right toes pointing down toward the floor. Left bicep by left ear. Breathe in. Exhale, round, elbow to knee for 3, 2, 1. Left arm off to your left, right leg off to the right. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Now set your right foot down, right heel behind your toes, left hand underneath your left shoulder. Tuck your left toes under, hip to heel. Walk your hands forward. Feel the stretch in your right inner thigh. Take 1 breath in. Exhale. Back to tabletop position. Tuck all 10 toes under now and come into downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here in downward facing dog as you warm up your legs, pedaling your legs. Bending and straightening one at a time, wobbling out your head, checking in with your hands, making sure that your fingers are spread wide, middle finger is pointing forward. Look toward your hands, walk your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, monkey. Exhale, release. Standing forward fold. Inhale, monkey. Standing forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, tall mountain. Reaching your arms up overhead, looking up toward your fingers. Keep your hips squared to the front of your mat. Reach your left arm forward and your right arm back for a standing vertical twist. Really engage your core here. Bring both arms up overhead. Breathe in. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Again, keeping your hips level, core engaged. Maybe look back toward your left thumb. Bring both arms up overhead as you breathe in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Breathe in, tall mountain. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back for a chest expansion. Interlace your fingers. Reach your fists down toward the floor. Lift your chin up. Hinge from your hips. Come into standing forward fold with chest expansion. Hold here. Stretching your chest and your shoulders. Releasing tension. Breathing deeply here. Breathe in, halfway lift. Release your arms. Bring your hands to your shins. Extend your spine long. Pause here. Reach your arms straight out to the side. Palms face down. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand toward the floor. Left hand toward the ceiling. Again, engaging your core. Nice twist in your spine. Exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Holding your arms long, palms face down. Breathe in. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Arms off to the side, palms face down. Bring your arms forward, connect the palms of your hands above the top of your head. Cross your thumbs, squeeze your biceps toward your ears. Tighten up through your quads to support your spine. Inhale. exhale, standing forward fold. Plant your hands on the floor, step back, high plank. Hold high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward, chaturanga arms, lower all the way down onto your mat. Breathe in, cobra. Breathe out, release. Again. On this inhale, pause. Lift your hands up off of your mat. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders, elbows in. Press the tops of your feet onto your mat and hold. Lift your feet up off of your mat. Extend your arms straight out to the side. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your arms straight out in front of you, palms face down. Hold. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Release your feet to the floor, tuck all 10 toes under. Downward facing dog. Press up and back. Breathe in and out. Lift your right leg up behind you for three-legged dog. Round your spine, knee to nose. For 3, three-legged dog. Round for 2, three-legged dog. Round for 1, three-legged dog. Open your hip, bend your leg. Level your hips, straighten your leg. Place your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down onto the floor, crescent moon pose. Lift both arms up overhead. Come into arrow mudra with your hands. Cross your thumbs. Extend your index fingers. Lift up, look up, and then just take a little mini back bend here. Opening up your left hip flexor, and then come all the way down. Half splits pose. Extend your right leg long. Bring your toes back towards your knee. Feel the stretch, your Achilles tendon, your calf, your thigh. And then make your way forward. Tuck your left toes under, lift your knee, and come into standing splits pose. Just pop off that back leg. Lift your left leg all the way up toward the ceiling, but try to keep your hips level and your toes pointing down. 3 Jiva squats. Left knee behind right for 3, 2, 1. Standing splits and then back to low lunge pose. Step back, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Hold here, knees and thighs up off the ground. Modification, of course, is to set your knees down on the floor. Keep a soft bend in your elbows. And then press back, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Big exhale. Lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Try to keep your hips level, toes pointing down. Breathe in. Knee to nose, round your spine. For 3, three-legged dog. And round for 2. 1, three-legged dog. Open your hip, bend your leg. Three-legged dog. And set your left foot between your hands as you breathe out. Lower your right knee down to the floor. Crescent moon pose. Lift both arms up overhead. Arrow mudra. Switch the cross of your thumbs. Squeeze your biceps toward your ears. Look up. Little mini back bend here. Come forward, release your hands down to your mat. Half splits pose. Straighten your left leg. Flex your toes back. Lower your forehead down. And then make your way forward. Tuck your toes under so you're in a low lunge position, and then pop off that back leg, standing splits pose. Look back toward the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your heel high. 3 Jiva squats. Exhale, right knee behind the left for 3, 2, 1. Standing splits. Big step back, low lunge. High plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Look toward your hands, step walker, float to the front of your mat. Standing forward fold. Tall mountain. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Taking out that extra breath now. Look toward your hands. Step walker, float to the front of your mat. Release to forward fold. Tall mountain, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step walker, float back through chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. All right, let's take 2 more rounds of sun salutations. So look forward toward the front of your mat, step walker float, standing forward fold, big breath in, rise up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 1 breath here. Last one. Come forward on your breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Tall mountain, rise up. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale. Downward dog, exhale, breathe in, big exhale. Be here now with whatever is presenting itself in this present moment. Lift your right leg up, step forward, low lunge, crescent lunge, rise up, lift your arms up. Exhale, airplane lunge. Crescent and breathe in. Full airplane, breathe out. Lift your left leg up off the floor. Crescent, breathe in. Warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse warrior. And side angle. Breathe in, 5-pointed star. Exhale, prayer squat. Sink down. 5-pointed star. Goddess. Arms at 90 degrees, palms facing in. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Sun God. Arms parallel, squat down, palms face up. 5-pointed star. Moon God, elbows in, palms face out, squeeze in. 5-pointed star. Prayer squat, bring your hands back to your heart, hold. Lift your right heel up off the floor. Set it down, lift your left heel up off the floor. Set it down, lift both heels up off the floor. Release, and then just mini pulses. 10, 9, 8. 1. 5-pointed star. Standing straddle splits, heels behind toes, come all the way down. Halfway lift. Walk your hands forward, 1, 2, 3 steps, and then press back, wide-legged down dog. Nice stretch for your shoulders. Walk your hands back, right underneath your shoulders, halfway lift, and then side lunge to the front of your mat. Skandasana, toes come out to an angle. Have your hands on the floor, or you can have your hands at your heart. And then take a side lunge to the back of your mat. Low lunge to the front of your mat. Place your left hand on the floor, side plank. Lift your right arm up, and then we're just gonna take 5 little dips of our hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Breathe in and out. Lift your left leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, lifting both arms up overhead as you breathe in. Airplane lunge. Breathe out, reach back. Crescent lunge. And airplane. So lift your right leg up off the floor, reaching your arms back toward the back of your mat. Set your foot down, breathe in, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle. 5-pointed star. Prayer squat. Circle your hands down and around. 5-pointed star as you breathe in. Connect the palms of your hands above your head. Exhale, prayer squat. And again. And again. Last time, circle them up, 5-pointed star. Standing straddle splits, heels behind toes, hinging from your hips, come all the way down. Halfway lift. Walk your hands forward. Wide-legged down dog. Take 1 breath here. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. Skandasana to the front of your mat. To the back of your mat. All right, low lunge to the front of your mat. Plant your right hand on the floor and come into side plank. So lift your left arm up. We're just gonna do some hip dips here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to high plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and exhale. Come to the front of your mat on your breath in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane chair. Chair, breathe in. Airplane chair. Chair. Airplane chair. Chair. Balance chair, lift your heels. Tall mountain. Standing forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. And back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Step forward, low lunge. Keep your right or your left hand on the floor and lift your right arm up. And then come up into a twisting lunge, vertical twisting lunge. And then circle your arms around. Right arm comes down, left arm comes up and over. Back to warrior two. And for archers, bring both arms forward. Make fists, thumbs on top, pull back, breathe in. Exhale. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull back, warrior two. Exhale, sink down. Reverse warrior as you breathe in, and then half moon as you breathe out. Balancing on your right leg. Lift your left leg up, extend your left arm up. Hold here. Breathe in. As you breathe out, come into prayer squat. And hold. Five-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two to the back of your mat. So this will be on your left leg now. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. High plank, step back. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog, breathe in. And downward dog, breathe out. This is going to be your same leg. So lift your right leg high. Right knee, right elbow. For three, extend three-legged dog. And two. And one. Three-legged dog. Step forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge. Warrior two. Star. Warrior two to the front of your mat onto your left leg. Reverse. Low lunge. Vinyasa. Take a deep breath here. Lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Low lunge. Keep your right hand on the floor, lift your left arm up. Look up toward your left fingertips. Vertical twisting lunge. Bring your shoulders right over your hips. And then circle your left arm down, right arm up and over. Warrior two. And then for archers, bring both arms forward. Make fists, thumbs on top. Pull back, breathe in. Exhale, release. Again. Pull back, open up, exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Half moon pose, balance on your left foot. Reach your right leg up, reach your right arm up. Breathe in. Prayer squat is your release. Sink down, rise up. Warrior two to the back of your mat. So on your right leg, reverse warrior. Low lunge. Vinyasa. Exhale here. Same leg, lift your left leg up. Low lunge. Traveling back to the front of our mat. Crescent. Warrior two. 5-pointed star. Prayer squat. Star. Warrior two to the front. Reverse. Low lunge. High plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Walk your hands to your feet. So you're coming back to the back of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around your right big toe. Thumb comes on top of your big toenail. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Step your weight onto your left foot and then come all the way up. Oh, I've got a wall next to me. To standing. Option to extend your leg out in front of you. Maybe off to the side. Opposite hand comes off to the left. Come back to center. Wrap your right leg around your left, your right arm underneath your left for eagle. Modified 5-pointed star is your release. And then chair pose with hands at heart center is your exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, left elbow, right knee, twisting chair. To center. Right elbow, left knee. To center. Standing forward fold. Bring your right peace fingers around, or your left peace fingers around your left big toe. Bring your thumb on top of your big toenail. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Place all of your weight onto your right foot and bring your left foot with you as you come up to a stand. Hold here, or extend your left leg forward, or off to the side. And an option to bring your right arm to the opposite side. And then wrap your left leg around your right, left arm underneath your right for eagle. Modified 5-pointed star is your release. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward, high plank, hold. And then let's do some knee taps. So right, left, keep going. A little faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Bring your feet to mat distance apart. Bring your arms straight off to the side, palms face down. As you breathe in, lift everything up off the floor and hold. Bring your feet to hip distance apart, arms straight out in front of you, palms face down, shoulder distance apart, and start to flutter. Come back to that airplane shape, and then release your right ear to your mat and rest. Bend both legs for floor bow. Take hold of the outer edges of your feet. As you breathe in, press your feet into your hands, lift up and hold. And then release, left ear to your mat. Just breathe heavy here. And let's counterpose that back bend with a child's pose. So press back. And just check in. Notice where you are now versus where you were right when the class started. Feel your heart beating. Notice your breath. Feel your body. And then walk your hands back up, cross over your ankles, and roll down onto your back. Bend both legs, take your feet flat to the floor. Rest your arms alongside your body and come into bridge pose. So press into your heels, lift your hips up. And then option for a chest expansion here. So interlace your hands, roll onto the outer edges of your arms, lift your hips a little bit higher. Bring your left foot a little bit more towards center if you're going to take this option to extend your right leg up. And switch sides. Lift your left leg up. Release, hold bridge for 3, 2, 1, lower down. And then bring your feet to mat distance apart, arms to goalposts, and just rock your legs side to side, releasing your low back. And then heel toe your feet back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. And then option here, you can come into shoulder stand if it's in your practice. So for shoulder stand, you'll just press your feet up toward the ceiling, hands to low back. If you would prefer, you can also take, or you could take instead, a headstand or a handstand or forearm balance, whatever you want. So I will also guide you into a traditional yoga headstand. So just take your hands, interlace your fingers, place your forehead down on your mat, and then just roll a little bit forward. Cup your hands around your head, and then come into what looks like a dolphin pose with your head on the floor. And then you can either bring your legs slowly up, or you can split them up. And just hold whatever inversion, or maybe an arm balance, or maybe you're playing around and just figuring it out. And just allow whatever it is that comes up for you in the intensity. If you're in a headstand or any inversion on your head, come to a child's pose to release. And for those of you in plow, you can come into, in shoulder stand, you can come into plow, bring your feet behind you, or you can just make your way down onto your back. And then for those of you in a child's pose, just also make your way onto your back. We'll all come together. Lying down on our back, we'll take a twist and then Shavasana. So bring your knees loosely in toward your chest and release them to the left. Maybe take your right hand or your left hand onto your right knee. Come back through center and switch sides. Bring your knees to the right. Maybe gaze to the left. Come back to center. Bring your knees back into your chest. A quick happy baby here. It's my favorite pose before Shavasana. Just a little massage for your spine before you lie down flat. Make your way to Shavasana. Extend your legs long, arms by your side. Take up space if you have it. Palms face up, feet fall open. Feel your entire body where it's touching the floor. Your way up from your heels, calves, glutes, back, upper back, shoulders, hands, forearms, upper arms, back of your head. Notice your chin, notice your jaw. Relax your chin, relax your jaw. Notice your eyes, your forehead, your third eye, and the top of your head. Relax your eyes, your forehead, your third eye, the space between your eyebrows, and the top of your head. There is no controlling life. Try corralling a lightning bolt or containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all in, the wild and the weak, fear, fantasies, failures, and success. When loss rips off the doors of the heart or sadness veils your vision with despair, your practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. Dana Falls. If you have the time, please continue to enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you so much for making your way to your mat and just meeting the intensity of this time with the intensity of whatever is going on in your life. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste.